In Westminster over the last month, my work's been heavily focused on my role as the SNP spokesperson for armed forces and veterans. The month started off with a debate about the use of armed drones, which is an area that I've been working on quite extensively, and that was followed very quickly by the long debate that we had in the House of Commons on the issue of whether or not to bomb Syria. It was a very long and very tense day for all MPs. I certainly had spent a long time thinking about this issue, researching it and discussing it with colleagues before going into the debate. I didn't ultimately get called to speak in the debate, but I made a podcast afterwards explaining my own thinking and my position on the issue because I thought it was helpful to set that out for people. I didn't believe that we should take that action in Syria. However, now that it is underway, my thoughts are with the members of the armed services who've been sent there to do their duty. This was quickly followed by a debate on a very different matter, and it was to do with bees. This is something that a good number of constituents contacted me to ask me to attend, and it was very interesting to see how many MPs attended that debate. I think it's very clear that people across East Renfrewshire and people more widely are very interested to make sure that we do look after our environment properly and that we do consider the impact of our actions now on the future. And the month ended with a success, and I'm very pleased about that. Since I was elected, I've been involved in the campaign to make sure that veterans who are suffering from mesothelioma are treated fairly. This is a terrible disease. It is a form of terminal lung cancer, which significantly reduces people's life expectancy. These veterans, until now, have been treated very differently from their civilian counterparts when it comes to compensation which is paid to them. There was a very, very large difference in the amount of money that they would be entitled to towards the end of their lives at this very difficult time. And along with a number of others, I've been pushing the government very hard to try and remedy that, because it is one of our duties under the Armed Forces Covenant. At the end of December, the Minister agreed that indeed this was unfair and that it would be changed. I thought that was a very useful note to end the year on, and I know it will make a very big difference to many people.